Something extremely unusual is unfolding in the sky on March 13th. And most people have absolutely no idea what it means, because when the sun aligns with Neptune, reality itself can begin to feel different. This is not a normal astrological moment. This is the kind of cosmic alignment that quietly pulls the curtain back on illusions. Things that once looked clear may suddenly feel confusing. Situations that seemed stable may begin revealing hidden cracks. And truths that were buried beneath the surface can suddenly rise into the light. That's because the sun represents awareness, truth, and illumination, while Neptune rules illusion, dreams, intuition, and the unseen spiritual world. So when these two forces meet in the sky, something extraordinary happens. Light shines directly into the realm of illusion, and when that happens, illusions don't survive for long. Across the world, many people may start feeling strange emotional shifts during this time. A sudden realization about a relationship, a deep intuition telling you something isn't right, or an unexpected moment of clarity that changes how you see everything. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. For 3 zodiac signs, this alignment isn't just an emotional moment, it's a major turning point. We're talking about powerful awakenings, shocking realizations about the truth, emotional breakthroughs that release the past, and life directions changing almost overnight. And the reason this energy feels so intense is because Neptune doesn't just influence individuals, it influences the collective consciousness of humanity. Which means, during this alignment, it may feel like something much bigger is unfolding behind the scenes. Almost like the universe is quietly exposing what was hidden all along. So in this video, we're going to break down exactly why March 13th is such a powerful astrological moment. What the Sun-Neptune conjunction really activates on a spiritual level, and most importantly, the 3 zodiac signs about to experience the biggest transformation right now. But before we begin, ask yourself something honestly. Have you recently felt a strange emotional shift? A sudden urge to question certain people, certain situations, or even your current path? If you have, you may already be feeling the first waves of this cosmic energy. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why the illusion is beginning to collapse. To understand why the Sun, conjunct Neptune on March 13th, carries such powerful energy, we first need to understand the 2 cosmic forces involved, because they are completely different in nature. The Sun, in astrology, represents identity, truth, consciousness, and clarity. It is the center of our solar system, and symbolically, it represents the core of who we are. Astrologers often describe the sun as a cosmic spotlight. Wherever the sun goes in the sky, it shines light, revealing what was previously hidden. It exposes truth, highlights reality, and brings awareness to whatever energy it touches. So when the sun forms a conjunction with another planet, it doesn't just pass by quietly. It amplifies and illuminates the energy of that planet. Now let's talk about Neptune, because Neptune operates very differently from the sun. Neptune is mysterious. It governs dreams, illusions, spirituality, imagination, intuition, and the deep subconscious mind. It represents the invisible world, the emotional, spiritual, and psychological layers of reality that we cannot always see clearly. Because of this, Neptune is often called the planet of illusion, not because it lies to us, but because it blurs the boundaries between truth and fantasy. Under strong Neptune energy, things can feel confusing. Situations may appear beautiful on the surface, but deeper truths might remain hidden beneath layers of emotion, hope, or perception. Think of Neptune like a fog over the ocean. When the fog is thick, you can't clearly see what lies ahead. Everything feels mysterious, distant, and uncertain. But when the fog begins to lift, suddenly, the entire landscape becomes visible. And that's exactly what happens when the sun meets Neptune. When the illuminating power of the sun enters Neptune's foggy realm, something extraordinary occurs. Light meets illusion. And when light hits illusion, illusion begins to dissolve. This is why many astrologers refer to this alignment as the illusion collapse. Because situations that once seemed perfectly clear may suddenly start feeling questionable. People may begin noticing subtle inconsistencies they overlooked before. Hidden motivations can slowly reveal themselves, and deep personal realizations can appear almost out of nowhere. You might suddenly look at a relationship, a job, or even your life direction and think, wait, something about this doesn't feel right anymore. But here's the deeper spiritual meaning that makes this alignment even more fascinating. Neptune doesn't just govern illusion, it also governs spiritual awakening. It represents the part of our consciousness that connects us to intuition, empathy, creativity, and the unseen spiritual dimensions of reality. So when the sun activates Neptune, two powerful processes begin happening at the same time. On one side, illusions begin dissolving, but on the other side, intuition becomes stronger than usual. Many people during this alignment start experiencing unusual inner signals. You may notice stronger gut feelings, vivid or symbolic dreams, emotional clarity about situations that once felt confusing, moments of deep realization that seem to arrive out of nowhere. It can almost feel like your subconscious mind is suddenly speaking louder than usual, like a quiet inner voice saying, "Look again." Something important is being revealed. And that is the essence of Neptune's spiritual influence. It doesn't scream, it whispers. But when the sun shines its light on Neptune's realm, those whispers suddenly become impossible to ignore. This is exactly why the energy of March 13th is so significant. Because during this alignment, many people across the world may begin seeing things differently. Beliefs may shift, perceptions may change, and truths that were once hidden beneath emotional fog may finally begin rising to the surface. For some, this will feel confusing at first, but for others, it will feel like the moment when everything finally starts making sense. The powerful thing about the Sun conjunct Neptune on March 13th is that this energy doesn't just affect individuals, it affects something much bigger. It influences the collective consciousness of humanity. In astrology, Neptune is known as a generational and collective planet, meaning its influence spreads far beyond personal experiences. It subtly shapes emotional atmospheres, social awareness, and even the way large groups of people begin thinking and feeling. That's why when the sun aligns with Neptune, the effects can ripple across the world. During this time, many people may feel a strange emotional sensitivity rising within them. Conversations may become more reflective. People may start questioning things they once accepted without hesitation. It can almost feel like a collective emotional awakening slowly unfolding. Historically, astrologers have noticed that Sun-Neptune alignments often appear during moments when the veil between illusion and truth begins to thin. These are periods when hidden information unexpectedly surfaces. People begin questioning long-standing narratives. Emotional and spiritual awareness increases in large groups. And compassion or empathy rises within communities. This happens because Neptune governs the collective emotional field. It connects individuals through shared feelings, shared intuition, and shared awareness. So when the sun shines its powerful light into Neptune's realm, it's almost like humanity begins seeing through the fog together. But here's where the energy becomes even more profound. Neptune is not just about dreams and spirituality. Neptune is also the cosmic force that dissolves illusions. And when illusions dissolve, something inevitable begins to happen. Truth rises to the surface. This process doesn't always happen dramatically. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it begins with a simple realization, a feeling that something isn't quite right. A moment where you suddenly see, a situation from a completely different perspective. And that shift in perception can occur in many areas of life. For some people, it may happen within relationships. You might begin noticing emotional patterns that were hidden before. Maybe you suddenly recognize someone's true intentions, or realize that a connection you believed in deeply no longer aligns with who you are becoming. For others, this realization may appear in their career or life direction. You might start feeling a strong inner voice saying, "This path doesn't represent who I truly am anymore." And for some, the awakening may be even deeper. It may challenge long-held beliefs about life, purpose, identity, or spirituality. You may find yourself thinking, "This isn't the life I'm meant to live. This situation isn't what I thought it was." Now, at first, these realizations can feel uncomfortable because illusions, even gentle ones, can create a sense of emotional safety. When they dissolve, it can feel like the ground beneath you is shifting. But in truth, this process is not destruction. It is spiritual correction. Neptune doesn't randomly tear things apart. Instead, it quietly dissolves what is not aligned with your soul's deeper path. It removes the illusions that kept you stuck, so you can finally see what's real. And once that clarity appears, transformation becomes inevitable. This is exactly why the energy of March 13th holds such deep significance. Because while many people may feel subtle emotional shifts, there are 3 zodiac signs who will experience this alignment far more intensely than the rest. For them, this moment won't just feel like an emotional wave. It could become a turning point, a moment when the truth becomes impossible to ignore. And once that truth appears, their lives may begin changing in ways they never expected. Pisces, the first zodiac sign that may feel the sun. Neptune alignment more powerfully than almost anyone else is Pisces. And the reason is very simple. Pisces is directly ruled by Neptune. In astrology, the ruling planet of a zodiac sign acts like its energetic guide. It shapes how that sign processes emotions, intuition, and spiritual awareness. So when Neptune becomes strongly activated in the sky, Pisces often feels the effects more intensely than any other sign. And when the sun meets Neptune, that energy becomes even stronger. Because the sun is shining a cosmic spotlight directly on Pisces' ruling planet. This means many Pisces may suddenly experience a wave of deep emotional and spiritual clarity. Things that once felt confusing may begin making sense. Situations that seemed uncertain may suddenly reveal their deeper meaning. And people in a Pisces life may begin showing their true intentions more clearly than before. During this time, Pisces may notice several powerful inner signals appearing. For example, sudden emotional clarity about a relationship, strong intuitive messages that feel impossible to ignore, dreams that feel vivid, symbolic, or even prophetic, and deep realizations about the direction their life is taking. For many Pisces, it may feel like their inner voice suddenly becomes louder, almost like their intuition is guiding them toward a truth they were not ready to face before. And here's where this alignment becomes truly fascinating. Pisces has already been moving through a period of deep spiritual transformation over the past year. Many Pisces have been quietly questioning their lives. They've been reflecting on relationships, personal identity, and the direction their future should take. Some Pisces may have felt emotionally drained, confused about where they belong, or uncertain about the path they've been following. But the Sun conjunct Neptune on March 13th may act like a powerful turning point, almost like a cosmic wake-up call. Something inside Pisces may suddenly say, "You can't keep living the old version of your life." And this realization can arrive in many different ways. Some Pisces may suddenly see the truth about someone they trusted deeply. Others may realize they've been sacrificing too much of their energy for situations that no longer support their growth. And for some Pisces, this awakening may trigger a powerful desire to move toward something completely new. A new purpose, a new creative path, or a deeper spiritual journey? That's because Pisces is naturally connected to imagination, compassion, and spiritual awareness. When Neptune energy intensifies, Pisces often feels a strong pull toward creativity, healing, and higher consciousness. They may suddenly feel inspired to create something meaningful, to explore spirituality more deeply, or to finally pursue a dream they've been quietly holding inside for years. But here's the most powerful part of this alignment. Pisces is the zodiac sign most connected to inner truth, and when their intuition activates fully, they can no longer ignore what their soul is telling them. So once this realization appears, Pisces may begin making decisions that reshape their entire path. They may walk away from situations that once felt impossible to leave. They may set new boundaries, or they may finally step into the version of themselves they were always meant to become. And once Pisces listens to that inner voice, everything begins shifting, because sometimes the biggest transformation doesn't begin with a loud external event. Sometimes it begins with a quiet realization inside your heart that your life is ready to change. Virgo, the second zodiac sign that may feel the impact of the Sun conjunct Neptune very strongly, is Virgo, and the reason for this is deeply connected to the structure of the zodiac itself. In astrology, Virgo sits directly opposite Pisces on the zodiac wheel. Whenever two signs sit opposite each other, they form what astrologers call a cosmic axis. This means when powerful energy activates one side of the axis, the opposite sign often feels the effects just as strongly. So when Neptune energy intensifies through Pisces, Virgo naturally becomes part of that energetic equation. But Virgo experiences this alignment very differently from Pisces. While Pisces tends to experience emotional and spiritual awakenings, Virgo usually experiences truth revelations. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the planet of logic, observation, and analysis. This means Virgo naturally pays attention to details that other people might overlook. They notice patterns, they observe behavior, they analyze situations carefully. And because of this, when the Sun illuminates Neptune's illusions, Virgo's analytical mind suddenly begins connecting dots that were previously scattered. Virgo may start noticing subtle things they once ignored. Small inconsistencies in someone's behavior, emotional signals that didn't make sense before, or situations that suddenly feel misaligned with their values. This awakening can show up in many areas of life. For some Virgos, it may appear within relationships. They may suddenly realize that someone they trusted has been acting in ways that feel emotionally confusing or inconsistent. Perhaps they begin noticing patterns of dishonesty, manipulation, or emotional imbalance that they once tried to rationalize. For other Virgos, this realization may occur in friendships. They may recognize that certain connections feel one-sided, draining, or no longer supportive of who they are becoming. And for many Virgos, the awakening may appear within their work environment or career path. Virgo is naturally hardworking and responsible, so they often tolerate difficult situations longer than most people. They push themselves to stay loyal, they try to fix problems, they take on more responsibilities than they should. But during the Sun-Neptune alignment, something inside Virgo may suddenly shift. They may begin realizing that they've been carrying emotional or energetic weight that was never truly theirs to hold. They may start recognizing situations that quietly drain their energy. And once Virgo sees the truth about something, it becomes almost impossible for them to ignore it. That's because Virgo is not only the sign of observation, Virgo is also the sign of correction and improvement. Virgo energy naturally seeks balance, efficiency, and authenticity. So once an illusion breaks, Virgo's instinct is not to panic. Instead, Virgo begins reorganizing reality. They start making adjustments. They set new boundaries. They remove unhealthy patterns from their daily life. They rethink priorities. and they start rebuilding their environment in a way that supports their well-being. This process may feel quiet on the outside, but internally, it can be extremely powerful. Because Virgo does not change impulsively, Virgo changes intentionally. Once they understand the truth of a situation, they begin making careful, strategic decisions about what needs to stay and what needs to go. Some Virgos may decide to distance themselves from relationships that no longer feel honest. Others may begin pursuing new opportunities that better align with their values and personal growth. And some Virgos may simply realize that they deserve peace, respect, and emotional balance in their lives. The moment Virgo accepts that truth, transformation begins. But here's the most important part. This alignment is not here to punish Virgo. It is here to clarify their path. Neptune may dissolve illusions, but Virgo's natural clarity helps rebuild something stronger and healthier in its place. And once Virgo begins reorganizing their life with this new awareness, they may discover that what once felt like a confusing emotional situation was actually the universe redirecting them towards something far better. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs don't come from sudden miracles. Sometimes they come from the moment you finally see the truth and decide that your life deserves something more authentic. Scorpio, the third zodiac sign that may experience the Sun, conjunct Neptune energy in a powerful and mysterious way, is Scorpio. Scorpio is already known as one of the most intuitive and psychologically aware signs of the zodiac. Even without strong planetary activations, Scorpio tends to sense things that others completely miss. They read emotional energy, they notice hidden motives, and they often feel when something beneath the surface is shifting. That's because Scorpio is naturally connected to the unseen layers of reality, the emotional, psychological, and spiritual depths that most people rarely explore. So when Neptune's energy becomes activated by the Sun, it can create a very unusual effect for Scorpio. Instead of confusion, Scorpio often experiences heightened awareness. During this alignment, many Scorpios may suddenly feel a wave of powerful inner signals. For example, they may experience strong intuitive downloads that appear suddenly, strange coincidences that feel too meaningful to ignore, deep emotional insights about people around them, or quiet moments of spiritual awakening that change how they see their life. These experiences can feel almost surreal. A Scorpio might suddenly connect pieces of their past that never made sense before. Situations that once felt painful or confusing may suddenly reveal a deeper purpose. They may think back on certain events in their life and realize, that happened for a reason, and now I finally understand why. This kind of realization can be incredibly powerful, because Scorpio is a sign deeply connected to transformation. In fact, Scorpio's entire life journey often revolves around cycles of emotional rebirth. Old versions of themselves fall away, and stronger, wiser versions emerge. And during the Sun-Neptune alignment, that transformation process may accelerate. But here's the most fascinating part of this cosmic energy for Scorpio. Neptune has a unique way of activating psychic sensitivity. When this happens, Scorpio may begin noticing subtle energetic shifts that others simply cannot perceive. They might suddenly sense when someone is being genuine, or when someone is hiding something. They may pick up on emotional signals in a room without anyone saying a word, and they may start recognizing patterns of truth that remain invisible to everyone else. It can feel almost like Scorpio has developed an internal radar for truth, a quiet but powerful awareness that guides them toward what is authentic and away from what is false. And once Scorpio begins trusting that inner radar, something remarkable begins to happen. Their decisions start changing, their relationships start evolving, and their life path begins shifting towards something more aligned with their deeper purpose. Because when Scorpio finally sees the truth clearly, transformation doesn't happen slowly, it happens rapidly. So if you've been feeling strange emotional waves lately, if certain situations in your life suddenly feel different, or if you've had an unexplainable feeling that something hidden is about to be revealed, you may already be sensing the energy of the Sun conjunct Neptune. Because March 13th is not just another ordinary day in astrology. It marks a moment when the cosmic light of the Sun moves directly into Neptune's fog of illusion. And when that happens, something powerful begins unfolding. Clarity slowly replaces illusion. Things you once ignored may suddenly feel impossible to overlook. Truths that were buried beneath emotional confusion may begin rising to the surface. And while some of these realizations may feel uncomfortable at first, they are not appearing to harm you. They are appearing to free you. Because every illusion that dissolves creates space for something far more authentic to enter your life. A more honest connection, a more aligned path, a clearer understanding of who you truly are. And sometimes the greatest transformations in life don't begin with dramatic events. They begin with a quiet moment of awareness. The moment when you finally see reality exactly as it is. So during this time, pay close attention to your intuition. Listen to the subtle signals within you. Notice what feels real. Notice what suddenly feels false. Because the universe may be gently revealing something important that was hidden before. And for some of you watching this right now, this moment may not just be another astrological transit. It may be the beginning of a completely new chapter in your life.